Y'all, UFOs are one of the strangest anomalies in our night skies. Sometimes we see a flick of light. However, sometimes we see UFOs that seem to be dropping other UFOs off or dropping something onto the earth. UFOs splitting in two, sometimes merging back together. Absolutely wild things happen in our skies. So this is a compilation of my videos covering some of the craziest UFO sightings. Enjoy. Y'all, there was just a crazy UFO sighting. It was actually captured on camera by pilots in the cockpit. They themselves were freaking out because they didn't know what it was. They even took the time to demonstrate how these weren't stars or satellites, but bright orb-like UFOs in the sky. This is insane. Like, genuinely, you're not gonna believe it. Like, my mind is still blown. This could be the UFO sighting that cracks it all open. And that's later in the video. First, let's check out this wild triangle-shaped UFO that was recently captured that some are thinking is a man-made TR-3B, while others are still not sure. This UFO was captured over North America, and it's quite the sight to behold. Take a look.
From here, looks like a triangle.
It is a triangle with a red light in the middle.
Wow. Wow, that's a weird looking craft.
It is. The red light is right in the center of the triangle. That's unusual. That is weird. Now this is where you need to zoom in.
There's something right beside us here. There's stuff moving in the bushes beside us.
That is amazing.
It didn't have a tail, that's what I noticed.
No,
Even better, we slightly slowed it down and stabilized it to get a better look at the craft flying in the sky.
Now, remember when you see the UFO, the blinking is actually a little faster in the original because this is slowed down a little bit so we can get a better glimpse of it. I find it strange that it's definitely triangular in shape. Look how the craft in the center disappears sometimes. Like there's a dark area around the blinking light that looks like what would be the craft itself. Sometimes when the light blinks off, whatever is in the center disappears completely. Stranger still, when they refocus back on this UFO, there seems to be some sort of extension in the front. Check this out. Like, look at the front tip. Now there's like a, do you see those blinking lights in front of it? Then it looks almost like the front pushes something out or elongates. Are you guys seeing the same thing? Let me know in the comments below, because this is why I love this sighting. I feel like there's a little bit of shape-shifting, some disappearing act with that when the light turns off, you see how something kind of, the middle kind of turns invisible. There's a lot going on in this video. I love it.
Do you think it's a TR-3B or do you think it's an extraterrestrial craft? Next, we have this wild shape-shifting UFO from Guadalajara, Jalisco in Mexico. Bruh, this thing looks so wild. At first, I thought it looked like I couldn't even describe it because some people were saying, "Oh, balloons," because it looks like they're clumped together. But it starts changing shape and it turns to the side, and like one of the pieces is super flat. You have to see it for yourself. Check it out.
Now, as it moves and changes shape, check out the bottom part and how it's so flat. That's what I was talking about. I think that's so weird. And it looks like it's actually changing shape. That does not look like a balloon to me. There's actually audio to this, so I'll let you guys enjoy the video in its entirety.
Tan buen acercamiento. Parece mucho lo que había grabado. La verdad no sé qué sea, se ve raro, se ve muy extraño. Se parece muchísimo a dos que tengo ahí
en una grabación. Que aquellos pensé que eran globos, pero tienen la misma forma de este. Se ve bien extraño. Mira cómo se deformó, cómo se volvió a formar en algo. Como si le salieran alas o no sé qué. Otra vez se vuelve a deformar y se vuelve a hacer otra cosa. Otra vez tiene estos movimientos extraños. A ver qué pasa por ahí. Ahí va con rumbo hacia el oriente. No sé qué sea eso.
This next sighting is a bit mysterious. It was posted anonymously on the internet, so we're going to take this video with a grain of salt, but it's still very, very interesting. It's a gimbal video and it shows UFOs over the ocean, and there are plenty of them, and they seem to be blinking in and out of existence. Take a look and let me know what you think about it.
In this one, I said that they pop in and out of existence because you see that flickering that they're doing. I'm not sure if it's because of the exposure, so they kind of looked invisible, or if they're actually flickering. Something else that I noticed is that there's a weird flickering over the water, but they come in and out of the water freely. Look, there you go. And when they come in and out, there isn't really a splash. What you're seeing that looks kind of splashy, that's waves in the water. I don't know how I feel about this one. Again, we're taking this one with a grain of salt as the way because of the way it was published, but it's very interesting.
Now for the creme de la creme. One of my favorite recent sightings. This is the one from the pilot cockpit. This flight was going from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria in a Boeing 747. When the pilot started freaking out, they claimed to have captured multiple UFOs moving erratically, and they were extremely bright and awe-inspiring. The pilot claims that they moved freely as well as in formation. And one of the most interesting tidbits to me is that they felt that the UFOs were entertaining them, keeping them awake and safe while they were flying in the sky, sleepy after a long day. Like they're here to protect us. This, you have to see it to believe it. So take a look.
Ini asal ke dunia je, and they are dressing for this. Wow. Ooh, very bright now. Wow. That's UFO. Sometimes from, sometimes off, sometimes off again. Right. On again. Yes. Is that the star? You get it? Okay, okay. Small one. Small. It's shy. It's shy.
Which country?
Two of There's only one. Guys, ooh, that's new unidentified flying objects, UFO. Guys, ini bukanlah karangan atau gambar yang dibuat-buat, tapi ini adalah pengalaman saya melihat sesuatu yang aneh atau anomali UFO atau unidentified flying object, benda terbang yang tidak terindikasi. Yang kami lihat memang masih misteri. Benda apakah itu? Berada di angkasa dan menari-nari. Sebelumnya kami menyangka cahaya itu adalah pesawat, tapi tidak ada di radar kami. Terus kami menyangka kalau mungkin itu bintang, tapi kelipan bintang berkelip cepat dan bintang tidak bergerak. Sedangkan cahaya UFO bersinar lama dan bergerak. Kemudian kami menyangka pula bahwa kemungkinan cahaya tersebut adalah satelit, karena saat ini banyak satelit dari Starlink yang baru diluncurkan oleh Elon Musk. Tetapi tidak mungkin satelit bergerak seperti itu, karena cahaya UFO di depan kami bergerak bebas, kadang maju, mundur, kadang kiri, kanan, atau sebaliknya. Dan mereka bisa bercahaya berempat bersamaan dengan bergerak membuat formasi. Tapi di luar itu, mereka tidak mengganggu kami. Malahan mereka sepertinya menghibur kami, menari-nari, membuat kami melek di saat kami mengantuk. Dan kadang mereka juga mengedipkan cahaya seperti mereka ingin memberikan suatu pesan. Tapi pesan apa? Kami sungguh tidak mengerti.
Like, what did you think about that? And I agree, I don't think it's satellites or stars. It was moving too erratically for that. That is completely anomalous, unidentified, and coming from space. They're already super high up in the air. It's not something that was coming from the Earth or possibly another plane. This thing was doing things, strange things. I really feel this is an excellent anomaly. I'm so happy with this sighting, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Smash that like and subscribe if you did. With the advent of the UFO and drone sightings in New Jersey, lawmakers have set up new air restrictions for drone owners. And this is not just high altitude restrictions. Now you cannot fly your drone out at night from 0 to 400 feet either. They're trying to eliminate the possibility of these being just regular commercial drones. And of course, the night after they placed these restrictions, we're seeing these strange drone UFOs flying in restricted airspace. That video was uploaded by Troll But Realist from Clifton, New Jersey, and what I find most interesting is that this time, this drone thing is not following FAA regulations. We're not seeing the red and green lights on the sides pretending to be a commercial craft. It's just kind of eerily hovering there, flashing between whatever colors it wants. It actually reminds me of this other submission by Poncho Villa 71, which actually took place in Los Angeles. You're going to see a very similar sighting in this clip. It almost looks like a drone or whatever they're pretending to be. Again, sans the FAA regulation lights. These lights are a little different. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Those don't look like the traditional drone UAP we've been seeing, the ones that started in New Jersey. that you could mistake for a drone or even a plane, I feel like those are completely different. Again, the lighting is off, the way that it looks, its shape, very strange. The next clip comes from Important Reindeer 6 from Blue Springs, Missouri, who claims that this iridescent light flickering a million colors descended into the sky, stood there for a couple hours, and then dipped. Check it out.
It's just standing right there.
What I find most interesting is not just that the witness saw it there for hours, but that it was an extremely windy night where even people were getting tossed around in the street, and this thing is just maintaining wherever it wants to be, regardless of the wind. And they said it wasn't a drone or a plane or anything they've ever seen. What do you think? Next, we have an eerie clip from Riverside, California. This is a short clip, but showcases a strange anomaly in the sky that is presenting itself in just this weird, I guess the best way to describe it would be string of lights? I don't know. Check it out. Next, we have one of the strangest sightings I've ever seen. This comes from the camera that is aboard the New Jersey battleships. This is facing towards the river, and you're going to see this strange object that some people are calling a cloaked drone blast across the sky. I mean, this thing looks, I've never seen anything like this. Check this out. That is bananas. And whatever it is, that was huge. And did you see how, I mean, I could see why they said like a cloaked drone, because it looked like it was like in a shell of whatever that light was. That's one hell of a sighting. All of this comes after NASA accidentally allowed these strange objects on their live stream right before, of course, cutting the stream. And it doesn't end there. With one of the strangest UFO, like pure UFO sightings we've ever seen. No, these are not drones. These are Tic Tac like UFOs seen seemingly interacting with each other. Again, another video I've never seen anything like. This comes from John Leonard Walson's YouTube channel, who's been sky watching, checking out for these anomalies, and has finally captured some crazy-ish in the sky. Not only am I going to share this clip with you guys, but I'm going to have his channel linked in the description because you need to go check him out. Check out these two UFOs interacting with each other, and let me know in the comments, what the hell do you think this is? What the did y'all see that? And how like it almost looked like one went up to the other one and then they were kissing. And then like they became one seemingly, and whatever spiral shit they did across. What was that? It reminds me of, oh my god, you know when like two flies are like having sex in the air, zipping around your room, like what the is going on? That's what that looked like. I've never seen UFOs do. What were they doing? What UFO dance was that? Y'all, these sightings are getting stranger and stranger, and the answers are making less and less sense. You would think that the New Jersey drone UFO UAP situation couldn't get any stranger after that weird flying saucer that we saw and the UFO drone with the force field around it, especially because the government's saying, oh, it's just hobbyists with their drones.
All those drones over New Jersey. What's behind all of that? Nothing nefarious, apparently. But they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got it. Everybody's wanting to get in the deal.
Well, as it turns out, these hobbyists have now taken to space because NASA has caught a UFO from the ISS facing away from the Earth. And this mofo just appears out of nowhere. And then after NASA notices, hey, we have a UFO on live stream, of course, they cut the feed. Check it out. Now, when you really start thinking about scale and size and the fact that that's in space and it's a little further out with the ISS facing away from the Earth, it really makes you wonder, how big was that thing? Was that the mothercraft to these little things that we just saw in New Jersey? Or this strange triangle formation in Philadelphia that isn't just a triangle formation in the sky, but is seemingly spinning or rotating until one of them takes off? Now, those were strange, yes, but tiny and almost invisible. What about whatever the hell this was that was trapped in this tree?
ever seen a drone like that. Look at this thing. This is nuts. It's got a spotlight on it. I can't see inside it. What is going on right now? This is those drones I've been seeing in New Jersey, Bayside, New Jersey, Ocean Township. Here we go, baby. Look at this thing. I don't know what it's doing. Cops just got here. Later.
Surely these are all just commercial crafts doing whatever the hell they want, flying up into space, coming back down into our atmosphere, and crashing into our trees. Of course. Well, I'm sorry, government, but I don't buy it. Especially after this otherworldly craft was captured in Brazil. This thing is like no drone or plane I've ever seen, and it's one of the clearest UFO sightings to date. Check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know what that was, but it looked like a cluster of orbs. What, government? Are you going to tell us it's a commercial airline? What airline is that? Nebula Airways? Because I've never seen that in my life before. Guys, sound off in the comments. What do you think is going on? UFO sightings are on the uptick. We've seen them all month long, but it seems that now, towards the end of the year, there's just more and more and more sightings. With this crazy sighting of UFO UAP orbs appearing out of thin air on camera in New Jersey. It's been a hell of a month. Let's start with this video from Old Soul Jack in Sacramento, California, showcasing a UFO fleet, or God knows what was going on. Check it out. What the fuck? Now, those were a lot of little orbs. Very, very strange sighting, and people are pointing out that this is not a regular sighting, not like a Starlink, as those trains are usually in order or have some form of organization, where these orbs just happen to be everywhere. And what's weirder is that they look very similar to this upload by Mr. Joe 10. However, this sighting happened in Knoxville. Check this out.
Y'all are saying this, right?
Yeah,
This is not what everybody's talking about on the news right now.
I think so. Whoa.
Again, that was a parking lot of a Target in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it looked so similar to what we just saw in Sacramento, California. There seems to be a lot more very similar sightings happening all over the world. Just check out this upload by Consistent Prune 6979 from Tarrytown, New York, of another cluster of strange orbs, this time in different color, seemingly coordinating in the sky. Check it out. Now that was really weird. What's even stranger is that there were reports that there were no drones in the air because this happened after a new compliance issue where after I believe 5 p.m. you have to have all your drones down. Like, it's all a mess. And whatever the hell's flying around isn't listening to these new compliances and new laws. Now, before we jump into the crazy orb UAPs that are showing up everywhere, I want to take you to this chill sighting from Central Oregon that showcases this strange UAP or drone just hovering in the sky. What I like about it is that it's only flashing red and green, and it feels like it's in the Christmas spirit.
Can you really? Or is that the is that the car next to us?
Happy holidays, right? Who knows? It could be one of Santa's drones. Next is where things start getting really wild. There are these orbs that are appearing out of nowhere in multiple states and several countries. Our first sighting actually comes from Phoenix, with some people calling this the Phoenix Lights 2. It showcases these strange lights literally appearing out of nowhere, to the point where some people thought this may have been faked or spoofed, which led the original uploader to then take screenshots and pictures and record their own metadata on their phone that compares to the images and videos that they took to show that this was not tampered with. And I'll tell you right now, this sighting is wild. Check it out. No, I do hate that it's to a point where it almost feels like we can't trust a lot of these sightings. So we have to like dig through and get this metadata. But I love that people are willing to say, hey, look, let me dish out, let me provide this metadata because I'm not lying. And something weird is happening in our skies. And something weird is happening because Phoenix is not the only place we've seen these orbs appear. There was another set of orbs literally appearing and disappearing in the exact same formation in New Jersey. This is from Live Chris's Intel on Twitter, and guys, we get to see these orbs pop up in real time. Sound off in the comments with your thoughts on this. I think it's very strange that we're having this very similar sighting to the one that happened in Phoenix, literally days apart. But what's even stranger to me is that a lot of this started in New Jersey, or at least that was the hub when we all started seeing these drones. And now these orbs are appearing there, and we still have no answers as to what the hell is going on. Now I'll be on a mini break for the holiday, but during the holiday week, we'll still have compilations coming up on the video of older videos you may have missed. But if there are any new updates or any new developments on these New Jersey UFO, UAP, drone, whatever the hell they may be, you can rest assured that I will be here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a joyful Yuletide. As it turns out, there's been no shortage of sightings for the holidays. Starting with the submission by Coach Life showing 4 orbs and a drone over New Jersey.
Bro, James, I've seen like 7 different KWs.
All right, the one right there is the obvious. It's either a drone or a plane that's flying above them. But those 4 dots right there, it's flying over. Those things have not moved.
This is crazy.
Holy cow.
Those orbs not enough to fill your stocking stuffers? That's okay. We've got another submission by Who Ghost There. And it showcases these strange orbs in Michigan. Check it out. Still think Santa's just giving out coal? That's okay. There's more. Let's head back to New Jersey. Tom's River this time. Check out these lights in the skies. Very strange that the orbs are popping up more and more frequently, and the fact that all of this is happening Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, like, this is wild. And it gets stranger with this sighting of, well, I'll just say a fleet, because there's a lot of orbs from the Bronx.
What the f***? And we are back. Drone in the air and mother orbs in the distance. What the f***? Red orbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like they're coming from whatever the that is. I don't know, dude. New York City, the Bronx. Got orbs and a drone. Holy shit. I never thought I'd see it, but I'm seeing it right here, right off my balcony. Bronx, New York. New York City. Here's the train for reference. But we got orbs in the distance. I don't know, orbs in a drone. Drone's still chilling. Wow. Holy shit.
After that cacophony of F-bombs, I bet you thought it was over. But no, my friends. Orbs are the gift that keep on giving. Just check out Odd Vision's upload of light orbs in formation over Arizona.
This! Oh my god! Mama, look at that! Look at it! Look at it! Look at the sky! Jesus Christ! What the f*** is this? What the? Jesus! Oh my god! What is it? No, it's not drone. It's those things. Oh my goodness! Look at it. Mamma mia! There are many of them. See, there are many of them. Oh my Jesus Christ! What is that? Hey, there is another one coming from the ground. What is this?
It's so strange that we're seeing them in these giant clusters more and more often. But considering that Christmas trees are triangular in shape, let's check out this delta formation. Posted by Heal For You, this is from Springfield, Ohio. Now that we've got our tree, we need a star, a bright one. So let's jump back to Seattle, Washington in 2021 in a clip that showcases that these things have been happening for much longer than people think.
What the hell is that? There's an airplane on top, but like, what are these lights? Airplane on the left, but what are these things?
Something strange is happening, and if you notice, a lot of the insiders and some of the whistleblowers are starting to put out cryptic messages without any explanation. Again, all of this during holidays when people probably wouldn't be paying as much attention because we're all opening gifts and spending time with family. I don't know what to make of it. But with all these orbs, I can say that if you were feeling a little shorted by Santa, don't feel too bad. He was busy bringing us all these UFOs. Y'all are incredible. Again, I hope you have an amazing, amazing holiday. Festive Yuletides. Enjoy your Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it with your loved ones. And I hope you guys have some really good food. And I hope that whatever you do celebrate, there's gift giving, so you get some special treats. We're back with an insane update on the Jellyfish UFO, with new images coming in that reveal never before seen details on the craft. So stick around for that shocking revelation. First, let's check out this super cool sighting sent in by Zarin Wavon. Now this was taken near Tahoe and it was part of a CE5 session. And honestly, the sighting is so interesting, it makes me more interested in the CE5 experience. Take a look. That honestly looks so cool. I have my reservations about CE5 because I feel that we don't actually know what we're doing or what we're communicating with. So I want more info before I start the practice. Next, we have this strange sighting from Kokomo, Indiana. Witnesses claim to have never seen anything like it, and they say that it was making absolutely no noise. When I first saw this, I thought it may be some form of flare system, except more videos from more angles and more witnesses started coming out, and every witness said it was very, very confusing and made zero noise and was like nothing they've ever seen before. All of that leads me to believe that this may actually be anomalous. I want to know your thoughts on this sighting. Take a look.
All right, it's October the 7th, 2024, and this is what we seeing over Kokomo, Indiana.
What is that?
Crazy lights.
There it is, y'all. It just disappeared again. Look, there's another one. Right there. There's another one. Look at this shit, y'all. There's another one. Oh, hell.
There's another one.
There's 3 of them.
We saw like 5 so far.
What are those?
I think they're UFOs, and I wish I didn't see them.
All right, y'all, we are rolling. We about to try to go and see if these things are really by the moon. Right now, we are live 8 seconds into this crazy, I don't know what it is, but I feel like maybe we shouldn't be going to see. Hey, can you zoom in? When you see them, it's recording. It's going to be to the left. Don't zoom too much. Just wait until just do it forward right now, though. So they can see that we are actually really going towards this. Okay. I see yellow. It's not yellow, that is red, dude. Hey, oh, what's going on? Alright, there's one right there. I can't see it no more. Look, right here. Here, give it to me.
What y'all doing? UFO hunting?
Like, what is that over there to the left?
The moon.
No, look through the tree. But it's a red ball, y'all. I know.
Whoa, back.
Right there they go. Oh, shit. Look, right there, y'all. They in the fucking sky. Yo. What is that?
To answer my own question, I think those are UFOs, and I really don't feel comfortable going to sleep tonight. They might come and get me.
And that one over there is still there.
Hey, y'all, watch this. This is the first right here. Pew, pew. Now watch it in slow motion. See that red dot? Just focus on it. It's right there. Disappears. Bam! Then here goes the second one right here. Phew! Come on, man. What's going on in Kokomo?
I will say I love this sighting and I love the witness. Mainly because they didn't stop recording the UFO. They hunted the UFO down. I know that's right, because I would chase that thing too. Strange as that whole ordeal was, that's not the only witness. Check out the sighting from this angle.
One up there, one up top. Oh.
Yeah, it's just real weird. Disappear, come back. Disappear, just move. Disappear. Huh.
Oh yeah. We're not done. Check this angle out.
See it?
Whoa! Daddy, we see them! What in the world? There's another one right there!
I know. I don't understand what those are.
Crazy, right? 3 angles so far, and I'm sure more are gonna come out. What's crazier still is that people that were seeing this trending online started chiming in like, oh my god, I've seen something similar in my state not that long ago, with someone actually posting video. Now this one is from August, and it is a similar sighting that took place in Arizona. Sound off in the comments, what do you think about this? These may just be the same type of objects, and honestly, we're seeing them more and more often. Take, for instance, this next UFO sighting from Utah. The witness claims that they work with drones and pyrotechnics, but says they've never seen anything like this shimmering diamond in the sky they caught. Take a look at this.
Wow, that's beautiful. What is that?
That UFO was brilliant. That shimmer was stunning. And honestly, I can't think of anything that we own that would look like that in the sky. Speaking of things that look especially anomalous in the sky, I'm sure you guys remember the strange jellyfish UFO posted by Jeremy Corbell. That weird UFO that was flying around with like tentacles underneath it, and we were freaking out. If you don't remember, here's a little recap of the video.
It's in thermal. It was filmed on a weapons platform. You see that there's a dog there. See the animals are black. I'm assuming this is black hot. You see the object just went to white, and you'll see it going from white to black, and that's basically showing the heat differential. So it's going like hot and cold, hot and cold. The problem was the optics platform was jammed. These individuals who target with these platforms, they can shoot out an Al-Qaeda tire at 27 miles away, but not being able to lock it was one of the first signs that something's weird. I was able to find direct eyewitnesses and corroborate that this event did happen. When individuals would target in on it with the optics, the way it was described, each of these hanging things, they were stiff, like they weren't moving. They had geometric form, like scales. What was said to me is scales, like an armor. There were also people with night vision who were out and they were tasked to go look for it. Couldn't see it on the night vision. Only in the thermal spectrum could it be seen. But anything that looks like that appears to have a payload, that's a big deal. It could be dangerous, so these are high priority. But what happened is there were a couple other nations involved, and the feeds were shut, just shut immediately. So that put me on high alert too. Why is it completely being shut down? But that's not all it did. It goes out over a body of water. I'm told it stops on a dime, descends into the water, stiff into the water. And for 17 minutes, nothing. And boom, this thing comes up out of the water and shoots off at 45 degrees, just like...
Well, now, according to an anonymous source, there's a full investigation going on into this UFO with new video, clearer footage, HD images, more details. Apparently this thing was not just as we saw it, it was shape-shifting. It had an orb piece prior to it having just full tentacle madness that we saw. Internally, it is allegedly being called the Afghanistan Reaper. And I want to thank Ghost, who that's just what they're going by right now, for sending this my way. I truly appreciate you. Please stay safe. Now you guys, take a look at these photos and sound off in the comments. That is intense and insane if true. It means that there is another investigation happening by a secret part of our government using an agency that they will probably say never existed when it goes defunct in 5 years. We can't trust these people, and what's crazier is they're using our money to investigate this anomaly that they're not even gonna give us answers for. So I'm glad this stuff is leaking, and I hope we get more information. Check out that compilation right there and those paranormal videos right there.